Manga-Waido.
My name is Yumi Miura, 23 years old. I work for a company that sells and runs nursing care products. My main job is assisting sales. I am in charge of making quotations, organizing data, and shipping documents. Suzuki-san, I finished organizing the customer data you asked me to do.
Oh, you did it already? It was quite a lot.
It seemed like it was urgent, so I made it my priority to get it done.
That's great. It was the right choice to ask Miura-san to do it.
If there's anything else you need me to do, please let me know. I've been working here for 5 years now after graduating high school. I know the nature of the work as well as the personalities of the people I work with. Recently, from my supervisors and senior colleagues. Thanks for your help. Thank you. I was being appreciated more often, which motivated me to work harder. Suzuki-san had a super smile on his face. His handsome smile is really healing. Good job, Yumi. I got to see something good from this morning. You're complimenting me too much. And look forward to coming to work every day. Then one day... My name is Himika Naito. Pleased to meet you. A new person came to the department due to transfer. The men were all surprised. The woman was beautiful and stylish.
I hear Naito is a returnee and speaks fluent English.
It isn't a big deal, but I used to live in Australia with my family.
So, if you have trouble with English, you can count on Naito. Well, unfortunately, we don't have any orders from overseas, but...
Despite her beautiful appearance, Naito-san, who I met for the first time, seemed very friendly. I'm sure I'll get along well with her. I wonder who she'll be working with. And with some help, the morning meeting was over.
Miura, may I have a word?
After the morning meeting, I was the only one stopped by the chief.
Naito, this is Miura.
My name is Yumi Miura.
I'm going to ask Miura to be Naito's instructor. Is that alright?
Yes, sir.
Miura has been with this department for quite a long time. She probably has the best grasp on not only the work, but also the relationships within the department. If there is anything you don't understand, you should ask her.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I taught her the basics, such as general schedule of the day, the main customers, the products that sell well in the department, and even how to use the office kitchen. Naito-san is listening attentively while taking notes. I'm glad she seems to have a solid work ethic. As I was thinking that, Naito-san seemed to loosen up a bit. How long have you been working here, Miura-san? This is my 5th year. So, you're 27 years old? I thought you'd be about my age, but you look young. Oh no, I started working after graduating high school, so I'm still 23. I see. But you've been working longer than me, so I'd like you to teach me more things from now on. Yes, of course. Please feel free to ask me anything. Naito-san will be sitting next to me from the time being. At first, I thought she was humble, quiet, and passionate about her work, but after 2 weeks, Naito-san's attitude gradually changed. Naito-san, can you send out the invoices? I'm sorry, I'm very busy with the meeting materials Suzuki-san asked me to prepare. The materials for next week's meeting, right? I'm sorry, but the invoice is more urgent. Anybody could do that type of thing, right? Why don't you just ask the person over there who's not busy? No, we all have our own jobs. Anyway, I cannot take this on. For some reason, Naito-san suddenly started refusing the work I asked her to do. From what I've seen, it seems like she's prioritizing the work that's given by a good-looking employee. She accepted any document from a good-looking guy. But if a male employee that isn't her type asks her, I'm busy right now. I've seen the scene many times where she refuses. Afterwards, a colleague of mine was able to get the story out of her, and Naito-san's goal is to find a good-looking boyfriend and leave the company on her own. So it's a stopgap job? Looks like it. She spends her time after work going to blind dates and marriage meetups. By the way, I heard a rumor that there was a girl who got transferred to another department because she had a problem with a guy. That could be Naito-san. If the rumors are true, we've got a very troublesome person on our hands. Naito-san continues to make excuses to avoid work. The more she didn't do her job, the more work we had to do. We were all fed up with it. But after seeing each other every day, maybe... Naito-san, could you please serve tea in the reception room? What? Me? I'm kind of busy right now. I see. Yamano-san from White Trading Company is here, but... What? Yamano-san? Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. I can put off my current work. I'll go now. I knew it. Yes, Yamano-san is a handsome and famous salesman. We found out that Naito-san is productive when luring with good-looking men, so we purposely... It's a job a good-looking man asked us to do. Please run the errand to the company that good-looking man is in. We gave her the name of the handsome men that assigned work to her. I don't know, but I guess this is a fit for her? Anyway, this went well, and the business started to run smoothly. Good thing Naito is so simple.
Seriously, it makes me wonder why she's even here, but...
If that's what gets her work done, I'm fine with it.
That's right.
We divide the work well, and nowadays we are able to go home on time more often. But one day, on the way home, a small incident occurred. When I was waiting on the train at the station...
Yumi!
Oh, Kento!
Long time no see. How have you been?
I'm fine. Are you back from club activities?
Yeah, I got picked as a regular on the basketball team.
That's amazing. With your good looks and athletic ability, you must be popular with the girls.
Stop it! You're embarrassing me.
It's been a long time since I saw this good-looking high school student, Kento. I was happy to him looking well. But who could have just been watching us from the platform across the street? I had no idea of knowing at the time. When I arrived at work the next morning... Hey, Miura-san! What? Naito suddenly grabbed me by the arm and stopped me. What's that about? I saw you! You were talking to Kento, the model, yesterday, weren't you? No, I think you have the wrong person. I took pictures! Here's this proof! Naito-san was taking pictures in secret. Kento was indeed a model for a magazine. It's a magazine for young kids, and I didn't think many people our age would know Kento. Does that mean Naito-san checks out magazines for young people as well? Oh, she must be a hardcore hottie lover. Just then, it was time for lunch break to end, and on this day, I have to go back to work. I was able to escape, but after that... Introduce me to Kento! I'm a fan! Give me Kento's contact info! And she repeatedly gets involved with me. Of course, I declined immediately, as I don't want to reveal personal information. Then, Naito-san to me. Who do you think you are for a high school graduate? Kento doesn't deserve a woman who can't even speak English! And she blatantly started to attack me. I'm a returnee like Kento with a high school level education, so I'm a good match. A high school graduate like you isn't worthy. It's not like I'm dating Kento or anything. Please, don't make false accusations. Hurry up and introduce me to Kento! You know his contact information, don't you? Even if I did, I would never tell you. Are we done? Please don't talk to me when we're working. It interferes with my business. Huh? Who do you think you are not listening to me when I'm asking this much? It was so annoying that I voluntarily moved to an empty seat so I could work at a distance from Naito-san. Despite that, Naito-san didn't give up, and every time we had a break, she would get involved. On that day as well, when I was drinking tea in the break room, she came over and... Low-educated high school graduate woman. Incompetence, you can't even speak English. And attacked me with her usual line. All you could do as a high school graduate is introduce me to Kento. If you get it, just give me his contact information. I was running out of patience after what she's been doing to me every day, so I stood up and told her, all in English no less. I suddenly started speaking in rapid-fire English, and Naito, as well as my colleagues, who were also nearby and all taken aback. What's going on? Please answer me already. What are you... Perhaps you didn't understand what I just said. Of course not! How dare you try to argue against me with your fake English? It's not fake. English is a most nowadays. When in Australia, did you learn English, Naito-san? Is what I said. Don't tell me. You didn't catch that? Naito-san turned bright red when I asked curiously. Furthermore, a colleague.
Even I could understand about 60% of it. I can't believe he couldn't understand it all. Are you really a returnee from abroad?
Now she was in trouble. Naito-san turned blue. That's enough! I don't care! And left.
So the rumors were true.
What rumor?
I talked to a coworker about a branch, and they said that Naito-san's overseas experience was only for a month or so, and she actually can't speak English at all. What? That's just a vacation. And she was bragging about being a returnee? At my own job, she used to run away whenever there was a foreigner in the office. Wow, Oh, so lame. By the way, Yumi, your English was great. Seriously, how are you so fluent?
Well, I didn't want to make it too public, but it would be strange to hide it. My mother passed away after I was born, and my father remarried when I was 2 years old. That person was a foreigner. My father and the man from the second marriage always spoke English at home. As I listened to them every day, I naturally learned how to speak English. By the way, Kento, who Naito was obsessed with, is my half-brother. He looks like his father, so he has dark hair and a Japanese face, but he's half Japanese. After Kento was born, I found it somewhat difficult to stay at home, so I graduated from high school and started working and living on my own. Strangely enough, once I was physically away from my family, there were no more weird ruts, and after that, we got along quite well and kept in touch with each other. We now eat out together and travel together, although we only see each other once in a while. I'm also very close to Kento.
I see. If Kento's your brother, you should have told Naito-san that.
If you're family, you know where he lives. Give me the address. I didn't want her to say something like that.
Yeah, she would. It would be scary if she followed you around to search for your parents' house.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, but please keep it a secret that Kento is my brother, okay?
Okay. Of course!
After that, Naito-san stopped getting involved with me, probably because she was embarrassed that I did that to her. On the contrary, her habit of skipping work to get good-looking guys became famous within the department, and the rumor of her being a fake returnee who couldn't even understand simple English spread, and she became a lot smaller. Then, a good-looking salesman...
So you're only in Australia for vacation.
And that was the deciding factor. She must have been so embarrassed that she couldn't stand it anymore. After a while of absence, she mailed her resignation notice and left alone and lonely. Her whereabouts are completely unknown. Apparently, she's living a reclusive life because she can't find a new job. She even got engaged to a handsome guy she met on a blind date, but ended up getting into a lot of trouble because of the marriage scam. I hear a lot of rumors, but I don't know what's true. Well, I'm sorry, but I can't be bothered with her right now. I'm just going to keep working hard for this company. Time to get back to work.